whenever you're ready, Hazel. There's no clock.
Oh, okay.
Stand by in 3, 2, 1, start. Sequence. 3 points. Victory for Recurve.
Great stuff there. So the individual competitions coming in this afternoon session was very previously the team event here in Nottingham. And tell you a little bit about how this works. The team matches are decided using the set system. Each team has 3 archers, so that's 2 arrows each, totaling 6 arrows per set. The team scoring the most points within the set and receive 2 set points. If both the teams score the same, they receive 1 set points. First team to reach 5 sets wins. Wins the match. Very exciting here in Nottingham and lots to cover. I can see you getting very excited as well, so away goes. And we'll see the match actually very soon here in Nottingham. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Recurve Finals Day here at Nottingham in the Old Market Square. Brilliant. So just to introduce our sponsors once again, our headline sponsor, the Nottingham Building Society and the State Agencies. They're a big partner in this event, along with World Archery Europe, UK Sport, Archery GB, Nottingham City Council, who have kindly lent us the city centre essentially for the event. Hashtag Road to Rio, every Road to Rio, and the Nottingham University of Sport. Our matches this year are sponsored by Easton, Fast Graphics, Robin Hood Energy, and finally Trueball Axel, who I'm joined here with Kyle from Trueball.
Hello, everyone.
Enjoying your week?
Oh yeah, this is great. I love Nottingham so far. There's a lot of everybody's nice. I mean, it's beautiful, and I couldn't think of a better place to have one of those matches.
Yeah, I mean this for a little European Championship, obviously it's quite a big deal, but it's got some sort of a World Cup feel about it in the middle of the city.
Oh yeah, it looks. I mean, with the background, the building we have in the background, I mean, it looks phenomenal. And being in the city center, everybody's walking by, everybody's trying to look over the gate and see what's going on. I mean, it's drawing a huge amount of attention, and it's crazy how many people bought tickets and are actually watching this right now. We have a huge crowd.
Yeah, well, we mentioned yesterday that over the course of the weekend, so from yesterday to over the 4 sessions, essentially, there's going to be a good 4,500 people watching the event. So
it's crazy.
It's a big turnout.
Yeah,
like I say, it's just a little old archery tournament in the home of archery in Nottingham. So
yeah.
First of all, obviously it's the Recurve Finals Day, so we've got the team event coming up first. The women going to start that. The bronze medal to start with will be contested between Great Britain and Germany. Great Britain having a good week in all fairness.
Oh yeah, I think they have almost a home field advantage here.
Yeah.
They kind of have everyone cheering for them. I think they're gonna do a little bit better just having the extra support.
Yeah, I agree. On Friday there, Patrick Houston won Great Britain Olympic spot, which I think has given the whole team, especially the Recurve side of the team, a really big boost. So
yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Great Britain are going for 3 medals out of the 4 sessions today. So like I say, a good opportunity to take home some silverware.
Oh yeah, at least.
Yeah. The format of shooting, for those of you that don't know, if you watched yesterday, the compound finals day was based on a cumulative score, whereby they shoot a set amount of arrows. 15 arrows it was for yesterday, and whoever's got the most points wins. Fairly simple. The Recurve side of things is slightly different. They work on a set system, so they'll shoot 3 arrows per set. The winner of each set gets 2 points. If they tie, they get 1 point. It's the first to 6, yeah?
Yep, first to 6.
First to 6. If there's a tie, the tie would be at 5 all. If that's the case, then they'll go into a shoot-off. Individually, they'll in the individual event, they'll shoot 1 arrow closest to the middle. In the team event, they'll shoot an end of 3 arrows, and highest score wins. And if it's a tie, closest arrow to the middle wins. So, interesting day ahead. Like I said, we're going to start with Great Britain versus Germany. Atmosphere here is already buzzing, isn't it? The crowd seems to have these noisy little banging things that make a huge amount of noise.
Yeah, you can probably hear that right now. It's tremendously loud, but I think it's going to be a little bit different today. It's a little bit cooler and a little bit windier.
Yeah.
So that's going to affect them, because when you're shooting at 70 meters, just a small little bit can make a huge difference. Yeah,
so again, the difference from yesterday, compounds are shooting 50 meters, the recurves are shooting 70 meters. It doesn't mean it's necessarily harder, it's just longer, but they've got a bigger face to shoot at. So actually it would be fairly similar in difficulty.
Yeah, it's going to be close to the same.
Yeah. Recurves, let's say they're not as advanced in technologically as compounds, but they can still put them in the middle.
Yeah, when it comes to recurve, it's going to be, instead of having the cams, which are the wheels on the top of the bow, like the compound bows have, it's basically just a stick and a string. I mean, when you draw back, you're holding all of your holding weight. So in a compound, let's just say your bow is 50, 55 pounds. When you draw back and hold that back, you're really only holding as a small percentage, that maybe 10, 20 pounds, if that. Where a recurve, the guys and girls out here are shooting a 50-pound recurve bows, and when they're holding back all of 50 pounds the entire time. So it's a lot of strain.
Yeah, you'll notice that their shot timing, their shot sequence will probably be a bit shorter than the compounds yesterday, and that is purely because it's difficult to hold that much pounds.
It's not easy.
No, it's almost like lifting a 25-35 kilogram weight off the floor. If anyone's ever done that before, and trying to do that sort of 12 times in a row fairly quickly can be quite difficult.
It's tough.
Yeah. So it's fantastic. This is the Olympic style event. For anyone who's not watching, this is the type of bow that they will shoot in the Olympics.
Yes.
The compound archers won't be in that. Trying to talk here, it's getting too loud.
Yeah, I can't really hear anything now.
The crowd is going crazy for Great Britain here. Massive introduction.
Yeah, everybody's pumped for GBR. I mean, it's their hometown. Everybody's here to see them.
Yeah, so we've got Bryony Pittman there on the left, Amy Oliver in the middle, and Naomi Folkard on the right-hand side there.
Yep.
Amy and Naomi have been to the Olympics. Bryony, first year really on the senior team, but already outscoring the other two quite well. So
she has a lot of potential to really show some great scores.
German team there. Germany actually qualified second for this event. Obviously, they lost their semi-final and they're in the bronze match, but this could be a tough little competition for Great Britain.
Oh yeah.
It'd be interesting to see how much the home advantage and the crowd will help. boost them on a bit.
Yeah, I think you can already hear the crowd. It's amazing how much that the crowd is excited for JBR. I mean, those are the people they all know, the ones that they've shot with before. Their team's here, everybody's here for them, so it's really going to put them at an advantage.
Okay, brilliant. So, it should be that. Who's going to be shooting first? I'd say it's going to be Great Britain being the lower ranked.
Yeah, GBR will be shooting first in this one.
But we'll see now. Just a very simple set system.
Well, actually, I think they might be shooting second. I saw them.
Yep. Germany shoots first. I was talking a bit yesterday whereby whoever shoots first seems to have a slight advantage, but it's fairly even in all fairness. So my theory was that if Germany put in 3-10s now, puts a lot of pressure onto Great Britain, but vice versa.
If they shoot a bad score, it really helps really boost their confidence if they're able to bump that up.
Obviously, we're starting on time here, exactly 11 o'clock. You can hear the bells in the background. It's a good start from Germany. Nines, we were explaining yesterday that compounds, if you're outside the goal, then it can be a fairly bad shot, whereas with the recurves, it's not going to be too bad. There's a lot of room for wiggle.
Oh yeah, you can recover from that pretty easily.
Yeah, so if you see anything in the blue, then it's bad, I'm going to suggest. But and anything in the goal is good so far. So in Germany, good start for them.
Yeah, you can deal with the red.
Exactly, yeah. Very fitting dongs of the in the background.
Yeah, you can already see how they're holding much less time.
Yeah, it's very close.
It looks like it's after me, but
you're going to call that a 9, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm going to call that a 9.
Naomi Falco, the most experienced member of this team, taking the lead here. Seems like a good start. Good 9, yeah.
That was certainly close to the red there.
Yeah. Happy enough. Bryony seems to have the best form at the moment. She's shooting extremely well.
Yeah, very consistent.
Yeah.
You can actually see her steps when she's drawing back. It's actually kind of fun to watch.
Nice 9. So tight match so far.
Yeah, everybody seems to be all warmed up already and ready to go. No one's, because sometimes you see in the first few arrows they're getting warmed up. They throw a couple off arrows, but they seem to be on it already this morning.
Yeah. Seems good and quick. Nice 9, good. Yep. As we're saying, 3 9s is going to be fairly good at this rate, to be honest. We'd like to see some 10s, obviously, but
it's going to take them a minute to get dialed in.
Yeah.
They're going to figure out where they're shooting, where they're hitting the first few arrows, and then go from there.
There we go.
All set.
She had a practice arrow, now she's in the middle. So. Someone trying to be off-putting in the background. Obviously, this is literally right in the middle of the city. There's people doing their shopping all around this arena. So,
there's an 8.
Yeah, that 10 cancelled out by that 8. Don't know if GBR was celebrating that 8 or not. They seem to be high-fiving inappropriately after that 8.
Well, let's just pretend they were getting excited to shoot.
Yeah, let's get psyched. That's what they're going for. They seem relaxed, though, in the background there.
Oh, yeah.
Seems happy.
It looks like a 7.
Door has opened for GBR here, I think.
This lets them a chance to really push ahead.
Yeah. So if they keep everything in the gold here, then they're going to take home a lead.
It's harder to recover with shooting a recurve than it is with compound, because you're not going to shoot nearly as many 10s.
Exactly. So you'd probably find that with the recurve event, there can be a large swing in momentum. So, like I say, GBR have a big opportunity here to take the first set. They just need to shoot consistently like they did with their first 3 arrows. Fantastic.
Yeah, they're going to have no problem keeping a little ahead on this set.
Yeah. Unlike yesterday, if you shoot a bad end, then it's going to affect you for the rest of the match. Here, all she needs now is what we're talking 7 to take the set. That's a 10, fantastic.
That's no problem.
Yeah, even though they won that set by 4 points, they will not have that advantage going into the next end.
Yep.
The scores will start from 0 and it'll be set by set, but they have their 2-point lead. They just need to win 2 more sets, and they've taken the cheese.
Yeah, normally the whoever gets the first 2 points to start off with, they're going to have that little boost of confidence to really get them ahead for the rest of the match. Where even if they were to tie the next one, they'd still be 3-1.
Still ahead, yeah. So they've got a bit. Obviously, they've got an advantage now. They're leading, but I think with them being ranked lower than Germany and with the crowd behind them, they've got a big opportunity here to really drive home a victory. And I think that'll set a precedent for the rest of the day. They've got 3 more opportunities after this to take some medals. So if they take this win,
it's going to boost the next team to do even better. So it's going to be great for them. And it says what's get even nicer this afternoon. So the wind's going to die down. It's going to be a little bit warmer. So no need to bundle up as much, or they'll be a little more loose and a little more comfortable with shooting. So I think we'll see even better scores this afternoon.
Some big opportunities to put some big scores in later on this afternoon. It's going to be a full day of archery, just like we did yesterday. Lots of action throughout the day. Mixed team events will break up the team events and the individual events nicely halfway through the day. But for now, let's concentrate on this match. Germany, they're an experienced team. They shouldn't feel too disheartened being 2 points down after the first set. I'm sure they can recover.
They were shooting phenomenally during this last week. They were not missing anything. But I think the pressure of being in town square, being in the middle of everything, is really getting to them.
Yeah, I can't imagine. It's a bit like a sheep in a lion's den here, isn't it? With all the crowd supporting them.
But I guess it's not hurting them too much right now.
Good start, though.
I think it's amazing how when they draw back and they anchor in, just how they do it exactly the same every time. Each person has a little thing they switch up or do to make it special.
I gave Recurve a go before, and it didn't go very well. That clicker can be a bit off-putting.
Yeah, what the clicker is, when a recurve shooter makes their arrows a certain length, instead of where a compound you have certain draw lengths, it's more based off your arrow length. So if you have your arrow a little bit shorter, you get it past your clicker a little bit faster. And what your clicker is, once your arrow passes by the clicker, it falls and hits your riser. It makes a clicking noise. So you know when to shoot your arrow, because if you don't have that, you don't know exactly how far you're drawing back each time. So it's going to be a different height.
If you everyone at home can just have a look at the tip of Naomi's arrow there, you just see that little thing move. We were talking earlier about Recurves quite easily can shoot a bad shot and it can really affect them. There's a 6 there.
It's going to be hard to recover from that.
Yeah, and already, even with 2 10s, they're going to be behind after the halfway point of this end. So, like I say, this.
It's not looking good for GBR this match.
They, even though they're 2 points ahead, they're only 2 hours into their end, and it's looking tough.
Yeah, but they have to shoot a lot of 10s to recover from all this, and hope that Germany does not shoot the best score.
We're preaching the fact that anything can happen with recurves. I guess Germany can mess up a little bit like that as well, but GBR have got to find at least 6 points to salvage anything from this set. So
I think the best they can do is tie, hopefully, if they want to pull anything back out of this set. But it looks like Germany is not giving anything up, though. They're going to secure this one.
So if Germany shoot more than 2 7s here, then they've taken the set, and GBR can't even do anything about it. So
I think that they'll have this one.
8 points. So 7 or more to take this set. Some quick maths from me there, fair play.
And I think she knows. You can see that she's pretty comfortable right now, and she knows what she has to shoot. So I think she won't have a problem.
So it was a 7. So even if Great Britain needs, even if they had 3 10s here, they've lost this set. So it's back to 2-all. I think they just need to shoot these 3 hours well. Just give them a bit of a confidence boost going into the next set.
Almost like practice.
There you go, good set. I hear the crowd celebrating. I don't think they understand quite what's happening here. Obviously, you guys at home have got an advantage. You've got myself and Kylie telling you exactly what's going on. just 3 practice hours for Great Britain, just to get into the flow a little bit.
Yeah, and it's
Good enough.
there's so many different conditions that can change it. The wind can just swirl around a little bit, because I know being inside of all these buildings around the square really can change the wind up in an instant.
Yeah.
It can change direction in no time at all.
Yeah, it's a very good point. Let's say, I mean, the buildings around this event, or around this venue, are tall buildings. Maybe not as tall as some of them in America, but like I say, we're just sat on a road in the middle of the city, and like I say, even the building behind is quite tall, and it's just quite easy for these buildings to reflect the wind around the venue. So it's quite easy to swirl it around. I mean, you can stand in front of the stage, and it'll be blowing in your face, and you stand behind it. It can be blowing you forward, so it is quite surreal. But they look relaxed.
Oh yeah, look at they're loving
happy
this.
enough.
Look at Germany. They're not getting near much praise as GBR does. I think that's going to hurt them a little bit.
It's got to be tough, isn't it? I mean, they are an experienced team. I'm sure they're used to pressures, but this is kind of different.
Yeah,
it's almost like everyone is against them, and the whole city is against them, and that's a bit harsh. But that's what comes with home advantage. I'm sure they've shot Germany. I mean, there's been world championships and stuff in Germany. They've had that advantage in the past. It's how GBR's do it.
The thing is, though, Recurve is a lot of a mental game. Archery is a really big mental game. You can have the best equipment, but if you don't think you can make the shot, you're not going to make the shot. If you have a little doubt that this might not work, it's not going to work.
No, exactly. So who's going to hold up the strongest in this? That's the thing.
Yep. It seems like Germany's doing a great job keeping up, though. I mean, they seem to be ignoring the crowd and just aiming at the target and not worrying about anything.
German efficiency at its best here.
Yep.
So let's see how they cope. So, like we said, the scores are back to 0. That's the advantage of this set system. So, obviously, Great Britain shot a bad 6 hours there, but
things forget about it.
It doesn't matter, exactly. Yep. So it's the ability just to forget about it and move on.
Yep. 9 to start out with.
Solid 9. Nothing to worry about there.
Mm-mm. No questions on that one.
No. Just taking her time. Looks solid enough. Nice timing.
Oh, yep, and that was worth the extra little bit of time.
I sound like I know what I'm talking about with this Recurve stuff, but that was a pretty good guess, to be honest with you. It seemed like a good shot. It seemed like a well-timed shot. So, and that's the thing about Recurve. It's all about timing, essentially. So,
hold too long, you'll get tired and you'll make a bad shot. Not hold long enough, you're just going to rush a shot and miss it.
Yep.
That one was a little quick.
It did. It felt a little quick, and that's exactly it. So, again, 27, an average of 9 is fairly good. An opportunity slightly, but it's
going to be tough for them.
Yeah.
Especially with their last set they had.
They need a good first arrow. And it's a low 8 again. She shot a low 8. Well, that was her low 6.
Yeah, but still, it's like they need to make some adjustments to their sights and.
It's a good looking sight, that.
Well, thank you.
Riley needs to steady his ship. Good 10 here, on the top line. It's definitely in. So Amy's got an opportunity here to take a bit of an advantage halfway through this set. Make up for Naomi's slight mishap, I guess.
Yeah, an 8. They still have another 3 arrows, so there's still time to make that 7.
Okay, so 2 points down halfway through this set. An opportunity to take some points there, and it's not. Okay, so anyone who doesn't know what happened there, Germany stepped onto the line as they were pulling their arrow out of their quiver, which is not allowed. So you need to get onto the line and then take your arrow out and load, etc. She was just a bit quick off the mark there, a bit too eager to shoot that 10, but they recovered well. 10. They maybe slightly strapped for time at the end, but
I don't think we'll have too much of a problem.
20 seconds
it's
remaining.
More
they're
than
probably
enough to
fine, yeah. And they've shot well so far, a 10 and a 9 in the second half, so they're only 4 points down. A 10 here, and they've taken the set again. 8. So an opportunity, but it's a
tough.
tough one. They need 3 10s to take this set. 10-10-9 will tie.
I can see them getting a tie in this one.
Yeah?
I can
good
see
29 here. It's going to take some good shooting. 10 to start. So the odds have increased here. You'll notice that if they get a tie out of this or a win out of this, the crowd are going to go mental.
Yeah, we might have to turn the mics off for a second.
Yeah.
I might go deaf.
So a 10 here to give Amy an opportunity to take the set. Important arrow this. Oh,
that's going to be.
This is the kind of stuff that can happen though with Recurve. So GBR started well, taking the first set, but they're down now 2-1, 4-2 down.
And it's going to be hard to recover from this.
Yeah.
Which I think there's no way they can.
8 points, okay. So, like I say, fairly irrelevant for the score, which is 47, which isn't a great score at all, but doesn't matter. They can try and reset now. The advantage for Germany is that they are 1 set away from taking the bronze medal here. GBR needs to step up.
Can't really hear too much right now. Everybody's going to be pretty excited. You can hear the crowd. But no, it's Recurve. It's more of a mental game than anything I said before. It's even being at home might be a slight disadvantage because they're worrying about showing or making all their fellow Great Britons proud.
Yeah.
So it's going to cause a lot of tension, a lot of pressure on them to shoot better. Which you might be seeing that right now.
Yeah, it's very true. I mean, the whole of the teams here watching them, they've all got these grey flat caps on.
Yep.
So I mean, the pressure's on them a little bit. But I'd say it would have been nice to see them take this match and really set a precedent for the rest of the day. It would have given everyone a huge boost. So let's see if they can recover. They have to win this one, really, realistically.
Yeah, they have to take this one.
If they tie this one, the best they can get is a shoot-off. So this is an important set. So GBR behind now, so they'll be shooting first, and they've got to shoot some 10s here.
And I think they know that, and they know the pressure's on. So I think they're starting to feel it now.
Yeah. A good view of the clicker here that we were talking about earlier. Click, let go, good timing. 9. Okay.
If they can keep it in the gold and the yellow, it's gonna be tough for Germany to come back at them.
I think that's a good point. If you keep everything in the gold, you're likely to pick up a 10 or 2, and that's good. That can give them a really good opportunity to take a set here. So anything inside the gold, keep everything in there, and there's a good chance.
Yep, they're doing it.
Good. Just got to pick up a 10 or 2, so it'd be nice to see Amy shoot a 10 here, but main focus is just keep everything in the gold, and you'll pick up some lucky 10s.
Let's see this. Seems to be shaking a little bit.
Oh, she didn't look happy with that. Oh, 8 points. Maybe she got away with that. She really didn't look happy with it, but it's an 8. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, well, we can see then they shot a 4 in the last set, so anything can happen.
Yeah. Germany seem to be a bit more efficient, like we said earlier. They don't seem to be shooting the bad arrows. You can see on their target face there, the worst they have is a 7.
Yeah.
GBR shot a 6 and a 4. So
they seem to be a little more spread out compared to the German team, but let's see what they can do here.
Yeah, 10. They're just doing all right, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're just plodding along, shooting their goals, picking up their 10s.
Yeah, there's 10 here and there will really make a big difference. There's a couple extra points make a huge difference.
So 7 here will tie up the halfway point through this set, this vital, important set here for both teams. 10 really driving home their advantage here. So
they're not making it easy for GBR at all.
GBR need a big 3 arrows here, otherwise the match is gone for them.
Yep. I mean, again, 3 10s would be perfect, but that's what we get. You want 3 10s the whole match. You want that every 3 arrows. So
9.
Still, it's keeping the yellow. But keep out of the red. I think they'll be able to keep up.
Germany have obviously started with a good 29, so they've got a big advantage here. I can't, even with 3 9s, I don't know if GBR can take this set. It's going to be too tight, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Another 9. You need a 10 here for 54 end. You really need one.
Her 2 arrows, she's shooting the exact same spot though, so she's on there. She knows she's consistent. She just needs to adjust for wind and adjust for all the smallest little things. Ooh,
6.
I think that might
I
have.
think we're going to have to call this this match today. So, Germany, they need 22 points.
Yep.
To take this, to take the bronze medal.
And they've done that
Every 3 hours,
every
isn't
3
it?
hours.
So,
Yeah, it's not going to be a problem for them.
no, 13 points to go.
If we see anything in the yellow, it's match.
Yeah. Barring a big mistake here, GBR have unfortunately lost their first match of the day. So,
Yeah,
good
it's-
10.
They
3.
basically have to make it on the target to
Yeah. Anything inside the black or more is a win.
Still pressure though. Final arrow.
Yeah. Anything can happen, but I don't think it is. We got 10. Oh, that's a great end from Germany there as well.
That looks
Pressure is on them. 57 end is good.
Yeah. You can ask much better.
So, the first match of the day, Germany have taken the bronze medal here at the Nottingham Building Society Women's Recurve team match. So, bronze medal. Unlucky for Great Britain. They started well, just couldn't follow through with
They shot well. They had a few mistakes, and the few mistakes they had really hurt.
Yeah, I think so. So, the inconsistency showed by Great Britain in that match has cost them, but I don't think Germany could have been beaten by many people there.
No, they were shooting. I mean, that was some awesome shooting they had.
Exactly. That last end they shot was, 57 is a big score.
Yeah, you can't do much better than that.
No.
You can only ask for so much.
So moving on, the next match is going to be between Georgia and Ukraine. Georgia, a bit of an underdog coming into this. They ranked 12th compared to Ukraine's ranked 3rd.
Ukraine is tough. They're a strong team.
Good underdog story. I loved an underdog story yesterday.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it's the best. I mean, seeing people, come out of nowhere. I know Patrick Houston was actually an underdog. He was at the Highlands field shooting. He was just knocking out people that were a dozen below him in the ranking. It's a home field advantage. I think when it comes to a lot of these, it's just whenever you get it in your mind that I want to do this, I want to win. There's not much that can stop you. No,
Patrick's the type of person that really enjoys the pressures of this type of sport, and he's going for gold in the team and bronze in the individual event. I'd say he's got an opportunity to take some bling today to go along with his Olympic spot. I think that would be one of the best weeks of his life.
I think so. Yeah, it's all about how well you can handle pressure.
Yes,
pressure is a big deal.
Okay, so introducing the teams here: Georgia versus Ukraine in the Nottingham Building Society Recurve team gold medal match.
I think the Georgian team came up first, it looks like.
Yeah. Georgia should be shooting on the left there, assuming that...
And here comes Ukraine. Both very strong teams. And it's gonna be a tough match for both of them. Some matches you can go in just thinking like, hey, I think this team's gonna take the win, but this one, it's really up in the air. Anybody can have this one. And it's going to be... Lost this for a second. Here we go. Alright, so it looks like everyone's... there's really no home field advantage here for either of these teams, but still, I think everyone's already going to start picking their sides soon who they want to win, so it's going to be a great match all together.
Yeah, an interesting advantage for the Ukrainian team here. They're shooting in the mixed team event later on, and like I say, one of these women have got an opportunity to suss out the venue before later on. So good opportunity for them.
Yeah, the Ukrainian coach seems ready to go, and he seems pretty excited for his team.
Yeah.
Starting out with Ukrainian shooting first.
Yeah. As a rule, the Ukrainians they know how to shoot, don't they? These recurves.
Oh yeah, this is their main thing. This is what they grew up shooting. This is what their country. This is what they shoot. This is what they're good at. So we're gonna see some good scores in this one, no doubt.
Yeah. So Ukraine taking the first shot.
8. Not the best way to start out, but I think
sussing it up a little bit maybe.
Yeah, that's how it normally starts out. You have to figure out where you're shooting, adjust. I mean, they didn't get to practice before this. They're just going on the stage and shooting. So
I think everyone had an opportunity maybe earlier on this morning as a familiarization session, it's called, where they only get 4 minutes to shoot.
Okay.
So they got their 4 minutes, but it's not a lot.
Yeah, 4 minutes is only 4 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And it was a good 3 hours ago, so conditions have changed. It's obviously a bit warmer. Good 10.
Yeah, solid 10.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit warmer. The winds changed direction, things like this. So it's not much, but it's
better than nothing, I guess.
Exactly. So Georgia here. 27's a good start from Ukraine. They needed that 10 at the end, though. And Georgia got an opportunity here to apply some pressure with 3 good shots. Just out.
Yeah, that's barely out of there. But I think that can be easily fixed. Just a couple of fixtures, just a little adjustment. So
I bet that felt good out the bow, and it looked good in the air as well, didn't it?
Oh, it looked like a great shot. Yeah. So.
It's always disappointing when you see an arrow flying perfectly in line, just missing the 10 high.
It hurts.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's
interesting.
Again, assessing your bow, figuring out what's going on. It's going to be.
She's cranking her sight there, which suggests that she thinks that was a good shot. I mean, generally, if an arrow is up and down or left to right, it's generally a fairly good shot, and maybe it's just a sight adjustment needed. But
just small adjustments on the sights can make a big difference in 70 meters.
But all 3 of those shots, they're just perfectly in line with the 10, just the wrong sight mark, essentially.
Yes. Yep.
So Ukraine, 3 good shots, and they can probably assume victory in this first set.
7. They didn't need that.
No. 2 10s, and they still won this set, though.
Maybe they still might be able to do that, depending on. I mean, the next 2 shooters. I mean, they're great. They're fantastic shots. So I think it's possible, but I'm not going to bet on it.
No, just out. So if they get a 10 here, then that means the worst they can come away with is a point from this set. So, but it really puts the pressure on Georgia. A nice 9 or 10, they could probably take this set.
She looks like she's shaking a little bit. She knows what she has to do, so it's puts the pressure on her. 9's still good, though.
Still good, yeah. So Ukraine looking good, but a 30 here from Georgia, and they can take the set. So the sight adjustments have gone well.
It should be set, but I don't think since they're all off that much, I believe just warming up, getting used to the pressure's hitting them. Maybe
Here
not.
we go. Here we go.
That might have been completely wrong with everything I just said. So,
Tommy yesterday was jinxing the Archers quite a lot. I think he might be doing the opposite.
Yeah, I think I'm a good luck charm.
They need another 10 though.
Yeah, and I think they'll be able to. Yep. I just need to stop talking.
Yeah, that's the set then going to Ukraine.
Ukraine will go away with this set, but it's still, we saw with GBR they started off with the first set and it turned completely around by then, so still excellent.
Side because they were an underdog. They ranked 12th. They've got all the way to the championship match, and are they just going to be happy coming up against an experienced Ukraine team just to sit back and take their silver?
I mean, it's silver medal is still a great medal. I mean, you can't. I'd be happy with silver medal, but being that close to gold and having just arrows away from having the gold medal is really going to hurt.
Yeah.
But being 12th and then making your way all the way up to the silver medal or gold medal match is still phenomenal. It's amazing that great representing their country. I mean, they couldn't ask for much more. other than the gold.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think Georgia quite have the setup and the strength and depth that maybe the Ukrainian team have. I mean, these Ukrainian teams, they're constant representative of the Olympics and things like this. Georgia, however, outsiders come into every event. Like I say, I think the Ukrainian team, they've got a good setup back home.
They have
training facilities and all this.
They have great training facilities over there, and they have. I mean, they're practicing non-stop. And I mean, they dedicate their entire.
It looks like an 8, but it's a bit close.
Yeah, it looked like an 8 to me.
You notice on the scoreboard that it is marked down as a 7. What we'd like to do here is mark it as the lowest denomination with a view to increase that.
Yep. It's not the best way to start.
Not at all. So a 9 and a
10 will keep them ahead.
There's an 8. So at best, assuming that the Georgian hour is a 7 or an 8, the best Ukraine can do here is tie.
Yep.
There's a good chance that they've lost this first half of the set. So 9, definitely a 9. So they're at least 1 point back. They could be 2 points back.
I think this helps give Georgia a good little confident boost and know that, hey, we can actually beat them. We have a chance. And that's, again, the mental game comes into play. I mean, this gives them the thought of winning, so it'll help them quite a bit.
So they really need to push home advantages like this against the Ukrainian team. I mean, Georgia have had some close matches leading up to this. I mean, they beat Belarus 5-4, and they won on the shoot-off.
Yep.
They came up against Turkey, who were ranked 4th. They won that on a shoot-off. And then they came up against home favourite, the home team, Great Britain, in the semi-finals, and they won that 5-3. So they're used to close matches, but
I don't think Ukraine's not used to close matches, though. Normally they're a powerhouse, and they're really running. She's running close on time right now. 9 seconds to go. 7.
She needs a 10 here as well, really, realistically.
Just enough time.
10
That's a
points.
10. That looks like a 10.
A little bit of excitement in the air.
Yeah.
Again, we've marked that down as a 9. There's a good chance that Georgia have a 52 there.
Yeah.
So without getting final confirmation from the judges at the target when they look at the arrows, when they score them.
And just base that off, because it's going to be close with how the Ukraine are shooting. They're going to be in the 50s, I believe.
Yeah. Good point. So shouldn't look too happy. It's a 10 though.
Yeah.
So what are we saying? If they get an 8 here, then they've got at least a point.
Yeah, it's going to be
anything inside the gold, and they've won this set as well.
But you can tell right now she's looking a little bit. She can feel the pressure right now.
Yeah.
The way she's breathing, the way she's looking, and she. 10. That's in there. Yeah, that's a solid 10.
That just shows their experience. They started off with a dodgy first 3 hours, and then they've come back and just.
Oh, there's Robin Hood.
He's back here again.
I think he needs to go up on the line and try shooting a few arrows, see what he can score.
For anyone who wasn't watching yesterday, this is Robin Hood, of course, of Nottingham. He's in fact I think he's employed by the council to be Robin Hood at events like this. So if there's a festival in town and they invite Robin Hood, he'll be the guy that does that.
I need to get that job. That sounds fun.
It sounds fun, doesn't it?
I mean, Robin Hood.
But I think he thinks he's quite big time. I don't think he understands who he's here with. There's a lot of Olympians here shooting this weekend.
Yeah,
so.
I think he's not used to. He's used to being. I know everything about archery, but I think.
I wonder if he actually shoots as well, or if he just poses.
See, I bet he doesn't. I bet he has no idea how the bowing works.
He lined up yesterday on the stage and was looking to shoot the targets, and everyone was like, "No, don't do that."
I'm not sure if the bow is. It looks like even just like a prop longbow.
Yeah, that type of bow is not accurate at all. I wouldn't even bet on them hitting the target at 50 meters. So
no, it wouldn't.
Let alone 70. So. Right, back to the action. They don't look too confident.
No, Ukraine looks like they know what they need to do. Her in the back is really, actually studying the target, really knowing what he needs to do. But Georgia's not looking as happy.
The Ukrainian team look focused and sort of just ready to move on, take this gold and move on. They even line up properly.
Yeah,
Look at
their line.
Shortest to tallest. So they've got every detail down to a T, haven't they? So.
Okay, no problem. Right. Here they go.
Okay, so this is a decider essentially. Ukraine need to take this to take the gold. Georgia need to take this set to stay in the match.
Ooh.
8.
It's not a great way to start.
They need their golds now, don't they?
They need to be in the yellow every shot to put pressure on Ukraine, because Ukraine's not going to get out of that gold.
No, exactly. It's not like they haven't got the ability to either. Do you know what I mean? It's every archer's got the ability to shoot 9s and 10s. It's just they need to dial it in a little bit.
It's amazing, because they'll be in their home range or be wherever they shoot at home, and they'll be shooting 10, 10, 10 over and over and over again. But there's just so many different factors here that'll make the shooting just go off just a hair and just cause it just to be a downhill spiral.
Yeah.
8.
Or possibly not even good enough so far. So Ukraine have got an opportunity here to really pile the pressure back on Georgia. But 3 goals here, and
it's going to be game. 9. That's a great start for them.
Would look so good in the air, that one as well. With these recurve bows, they're a lot slower than the compound bows that we were shooting yesterday. These arrows, they arch quite high, so halfway, with that arrows halfway down the range and it's online, it looks good. It looks really good.
But you can even see in the sights how they take the actual sight piece, the part that sticks out the reticle, and they just bring it all the way to the bottom of their sight. You have to aim so far up, get the arrow that's 70 meters.
Yeah.
Looks like 6 here to tie it up.
Oh, good 9.
Yeah, solid 9.
This is the kind of thing that Ukraine have been used to, isn't it? Just shooting good arrows and just taking medals. So
it seems like they're also starting to trend too of the whole shoelaces.
Yeah.
As a over your fingers to kind of hold your bow to get a consistent fall away. 9. That'll help quite a bit.
Georgia running low on time, possibly.
They were really close to the last set, so
9 again.
It's gonna be close. They're gonna have to Ukraine's gonna have to mess up a little bit to bring this back, but
anything can happen in Recurve. But Georgia needs a 10.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna need a 10 right here to bring it back a little bit. Anything less is gonna be.
So 25 end here from Ukraine, and they will take the match and take the cheese, take the gold medal.
Oh yeah, this is what they've been working for a while now. I mean, I think they'll be happy once they get it. And
9, good start.
Not saying it's in the bag for Ukraine yet, but that's what I put my money.
Yeah, I think they were quite motivated to take this. I mean, obviously it's a championship, but it's been an Olympic year as well, and taking an important gold medal.
Yep.
Can give them some good confidence going forward. 9, 8, 9. I'm going to call that an 8.
Yeah, that looks like an 8 to me.
Just for the benefit of Ukraine. So, what are we looking at here?
It's still not going to be a problem. I just need
you need an 8. 8 to take the match, take the gold.
And she shot 10s and 9s almost this entire match, so she shouldn't have a problem with this one. A little quick off the draw.
Good 9, yeah, definitely. So the gold medal goes to Ukraine, team of Mashenko, Sishenkova, and Pavlova.
Yep.
Good shooting from them. Fairly consistent. They didn't miss the gold that much.
No, they were pretty much in the gold most of the time.
Yeah.
And they didn't really have any stray shots either. None of the. I mean, I think they had a 7 at one point, but 1 or 2 7s is not going to hurt you much.
Almost as if Georgia's luck came to an end in that gold medal match, but they've done extremely well throughout the tournament to get to the gold medal match. But it's Ukraine who are the champions of the Nottingham Building Society women's recurve team match here. So yeah, fantastic for them. Moving on now to the gents team event. We're looking at, so we'll have the Belgian team playing up against Spain. Belgium are ranked 16th in the event compared to Spain's 7th. So it could be a close match. Belgium seems to have shot well. 16th is the lowest rank that you can get to coming into the event. So what Belgium would have had to have done is knock out the top seed to even get to this match.
Yep,
so,
they've been shooting excellent. I mean, yesterday in the women's individual, we had a Belgium take gold.
Yeah.
So I think they've already have a little bit of incentive to take even more medals. So
of course. So yeah, Belgium. They've been champion beaters throughout this tournament. They came a little bit short in the semi-final, but they've got their chance here to
really come back and really show them up.
Yeah. Spain's potentially going to be a bit of a tough match for them.
Yeah, Spain also did really good yesterday also, so I think they have they're going to kill them.
Belgium, they beat the Netherlands, who are always
they're an
contenders
excellent
at
team.
the World Cups and Olympics and stuff like that. So they even had the European champion shooting in that Netherlands team. So beat the Netherlands on a shoot-off. Beat the Slovenians convincingly as well. Unfortunately lost to Great Britain, who were in the gold medal match 6-0. So they take a bit of a battering there, but on the Russian to shoot off, in the quarterfinal they beat Switzerland to shoot off. So
that can be good and bad.
Yeah,
I mean it's good that they're winning the shoot off. It shows they can really handle under pressure and at the last minute. But at the same time, it shows that they're not really being a heavy hitter throughout the entire match.
It's a good point. So like I say, it'd be interesting to see if it goes down to a shoot off. Both of these teams have won shoot offs coming into this medal match, so it's going to be an interesting one. I predict a fairly close match here.
If I were to guess, I think Belgium has a slight advantage here. I think they're going to end up taking this, but it's anybody's game right now.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, you've put the advantage on Belgium, and they were the lowest seed. So yeah, I expect a close match here. I like how they've all synchronized with their chest guards and everything.
Oh yeah, you don't know who's up. I mean, that can really suck out the team. They don't know who's up shooting.
The chest guard there is the chest guard there is basically to keep the clothing in and
keep the string off.
Yeah, basically not to be too graphic. Make sure you don't rip off a nipple, kind of thing. So.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen.
No. But good start from Spain. Bad start from Spain. Jinxed them a little bit. As a rule, not to be sexist or anything, but as a rule, the gents tend to shoot higher scores than the women. So, and you'd expect in good weather like this, the gents teams to keep everything in the gold. So,
it's odd seeing an 8.
Yeah, reds are not good, but can be recovered from. So, but at 26 end, the Belgians have an opportunity here to also take a bit of a lead into the second half of the set.
I think they keep in the yellow. They're going to have this first 3 arrows in the bag.
Yeah, 54s to 56s, good ends, I think.
That's what it's been with the women's for a lot. That's where the average has been, so I think that's where they need to keep it.
Nice.
10.
He was up and out of that one quickly. He knew exactly where that one was going.
Yeah, it's when you feel a good arrow, you just know, and you can just walk away. It's just comfortable.
The bright string he's got there. Look at how much weight he's got on the tip of his rod. 7. He had an opportunity, and he just threw it away there with a 7.
Yeah, he didn't look very confident in that shot.
His teammates set him up nicely there for
a good end.
Yeah.
For a good 3 arrows, but he just didn't take advantage of that.
Just thrown it away.
It is kind of amazing the stabilization, the weights put on these. You can see he has one on the top too, just to keep everything forward, keep his forward correct, backwards and left to right, to keep everything kind of balanced in the middle. is when you're holding that bow out, full arm's length in front of you, it gets uneven really easily and gets off balance in no time.
Good nines. 9 and a 10 to start this. So Spain have they left the door open for Belgium. Belgium decided not to take it, and Spain have
closed the door back.
Yeah. Well, you had your chance, guys. Now
get out of here.
Yeah. So a good 10 here, and there's puts the pressure on. So
it's still a 9 will put pressure on them though.
Yeah. So 54 end. Belgium they need 10-9-9 to take at least a point out of this. So
yeah, I can see Ty coming out of this one, but they can keep in the. Ooh, never mind. They need some extra 10s.
Now they need 2 10s just to even get anything from this first set.
He shot a 10 his other arrow, so hopefully he can pull another one out and use that one.
He seems dialed in enough, doesn't he? But he's taking his time here.
Ooh, yeah. I didn't even see this clicker go off.
No, you saw him try and steer that back, but hasn't been able to. So
this one's going to go to Spain. Start out with
practice area for Belgium. Nice.
Ooh,
nice.
A good way to end it, but it's kind of a waste.
You like to think he's dialed in now, though. So
yeah.
I mean, I like the way Spain seem to be set up. They look uniformed. They look confident.
It's just a well-oiled machine.
Yeah,
well-oiled archery machine.
Belgium seems to just stand up on the line and just shoot, whereas these guys. But maybe it's just looks. Spain have got their chess guards and all this, and their coaches interacting with them.
Yeah.
They seem a bit more up for it. So
it may be that Spain knows that it's going to be a tough. Maybe they work better under that much extra pressure. Sometimes I've seen it where people have just been shooting 10 times better at these kind of matches just because of the pressure. Like Patrick.
Yeah.
Patrick Houston, he loves the pressure of the game, so it's going to make him shoot better.
Yeah.
And the whole Spain team right now looks they're high-fiving. They were just, in the end, you're here to have fun. You're here to, it's a huge event, but in the end, it doesn't matter if you enjoy it or not. So that's the biggest thing.
So Spain have the advantage going into the second set of this hashtag Every Road to Rio men's Recurve bronze match. Obviously, the hashtag Every Road to Rio illustrated by UK Sport. It's just it's an Olympic year, so I guess the idea of that is to cover every road to Rio, and this being one of them.
Oh yeah, it being an Olympic year, it's going to be Recurve is really have to be on top of their game. Yeah. It's the most important time for them.
Yeah, I mean even the World Cup stages get the World Cup season gets taken down a notch just to make time for the Olympics. So. But back to the action here. Belgium probably starting with an 8 there.
Yeah, it's a weird angle here. I think George over here said there was an 8.
Yeah, and he's George over there. He's got a big fancy scope.
Yeah, he can see everything right up, no problem.
So yeah, 10s needed.
Oh yeah, for sure. They need to come back from that too. If Spain gets a 4-point lead, it's going to be rough.
Yeah, there's a lot less room for error for the men's Recurve team events. That is a bright string, isn't it? Look at
that. That's fluorescent.
Fluorescent is a great word. 998.
Maybe the thought is if your string is the same color as the 10 ring, you'll hit it more.
Yeah, I guess.
I think that. Hey, it's better than nothing.
Yeah. 998. Probably not good enough. Definitely wasn't good enough last end.
No, seems that they're not really shooting solid right now, but you see he was leaning quite a little bit in that shot.
He's moving his sight though, so
maybe who knows.
Basically, if someone moves their sight, they think they've made a good shot. But personally, I didn't think that looked like a good shot. He tried to push it in and everything. So 9. Well, they've got an opportunity to take the half, take the lead into the second half of the set, but they had a better opportunity than they're making advantage of. So
yeah, they could be doing a lot better and could be making it a lot tougher for Belgium. But looks like
50-50 chance whether this is good or not.
Even.
Even Steven. So I did predict a close match between these two, but Belgium needs to step up now and
Yeah, they need to
join the party essentially. So
yeah.
Time to hit some 10s, boys. 9.
Still, it's 9s are not bad. I think if they can keep it all in the gold, then it's gonna be one of those tied types of games. Seems like everybody, when men's recurve is gonna be in the yellow and the gold match.
Yeah. Taking his time, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like he's
He
really
didn't
holding
take
it.
this time long much. Last time he took that long, he took a 6, 7.
7. Yep.
So
That's gonna be hard to recover from.
he seemed to be throwing it away a little bit especially the last step with his 6 and 7 there. Needs to be a 10.
10.
Good. Just caught the line probably at the bottom there. 52. So if Spain have another 26 end, then this is tied up. But like we were explaining, 26 seems to be fairly average.
Yeah, I think
so
that.
they've got an opportunity again.
I think if they can just pull out a couple more 9s, 2 9s and a 10 even, and then it's going to be. That's one of them.
Yeah, 999 wins the set, doesn't it? So
It does. So if they can keep in the yellow, then they're going to be all set. And I think they know it, and they're confident right now. I can just see it on him. He knows what he has to hit, and he's ready to go.
Seems happy. 9.
Yep.
Right, so staring at anywhere in the gold, and they've taken the second set. So, and my prediction of a close match is maybe further and further away with each arrow.
Yeah, if whatever I predict seems to be the opposite, so maybe I should stop predicting stuff.
I'm gonna have to wait for confirmation on that one.
That's a tough one. It's going to be close.
Yeah, it could be a tied score there. So that would
The whole set's based off that one arrow, pretty much. So it's going to be a tough one.
So assuming that's an 8, that'll make it 3-1. We'll wait for final confirmation on that, but it'll be it's likely to be that George with his big fancy scopes calling it an 8. So
Because of an 8, most of the time it's going to be an 8.
Yeah.
But when the judge goes up there with a little magnifying glass, that's it.
Yeah, Spain had an opportunity there, but they've thrown it away.
Let's hear it for Belgium.
He's trying to bring the crowd into play there.
Yeah.
It didn't quite go to plan, but
He tries to put some credit in, but
the good thing about the sort of British public is that everyone likes an underdog. So I'm going to say that people are behind Belgium right now. 3-1, and they're going to have to come from behind, obviously, to take this. If Spain win this set, then the worst case scenario is that they have a shoot-off. So the third set is always an important one in these set systems. So vital end here. So if Belgium, they need to win it to tie up the match. Spain need to win it to guarantee themselves at least a shoot-off and put themselves in a really strong position. So
yeah, I think now that it's really starting to get down to the wire, they're going to start throwing in their arrows, and hopefully Belgium will be able to get rid of those few stray arrows they've been having.
They just need to get rid of the bad arrows. I mean, it's that middle archer seems to be shooting 6. Well, he's shooting 6 and 7.
6 and 7.
Which is it's just not good enough.
No, not at all. And but it has warmed up a little bit. Looks like the wind's died down just a hair, so it's going to be a little easier for them to hit the center. And it looks like everyone's all dialed and ready to go. And actually, it looks like all their bows have the exact same stabilization on them, even with extra top stabilization in the front. So it looks like they're all pretty much shooting the same way. So they're quite a uniform team.
Yeah. Obviously they're just going to be practicing together day in, day out, and but yeah, that's pretty interesting, isn't it? Normally you'd see that
normally
people
you
have their own sort of setup, their own feel, but
they look almost all the same. I mean,
even to where the dampeners, you can see the little bulge at the tip of his rod there, the black bulge.
Yep.
That's a dampener. And even they're in the same place.
They're all. It's like I said before. Most of the time, archers still have their own special setup. They like a little more here, a little more there, but they all seem pretty darn close.
Yeah. Keeping everything in the gold. Yeah.
Yep.
This is what they need to do. Everything in the gold.
Really put pressure on Belgium.
I do believe we got the math wrong there. I think Belgium actually took that set.
Oh, all right.
Didn't notice that. Well, we're all even there. So sorry, everyone at home, we missed that. It's all square. So
It's really anybody's game now.
yeah, I mean that's the difference that these line cutters can make. Obviously, there were some close ones that we didn't quite pick up on.
Yep.
Or we called them wrong and expected it to be a tied score. But yeah, sorry about that. Spain with their 3 9s, 27 average to good start to the set there. So
Hopefully he can pull in his arrows right now and get that 9 or 10 in there, because he shot a 10 the first arrow.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So something happened between now and then to really push that away.
He's just taking his time, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is. I think that's what's killing him, is just he's holding weight. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's a long time to hold. Oh, here comes Mr. Fluorescent here.
Yeah.
Be able to fly down a plane with those strings.
But a 10 to take the half, take a lead into the second half.
Ooh, an 8.
I just hate it when they do this, you know.
It's so close.
Yeah, the Belgian team seem to be just having opportunities and just throwing them away with 8s, 7s, and 6s. So, yeah, they just need to dial it in and just
round it up to keep it in the yellow.
yeah.
Seems like Spain's not having that problem. They're keeping it.
Yeah,
You can see 10 right there.
Yeah, I mean, Spain. There, you can see they've missed the yellow maybe 2 or 3 times, and that's what you need to be doing.
Yep.
I mean, we've noticed that from all the winners so far of the day. It's that they just keep it in the yellow. You know, the odd flyer, but you know they'll pick up some 10s as well. Ooh, first flyer.
Yeah, looks like you're spoke a little
I
too
need to
soon.
stop talking. I'm going to turn my mic off right now. But yeah, first flyer. So bit of pressure on Spain. Yeah.
Hopefully you can just throw in a 10 right here and just hope that Belgium does not keep up with what they have going on.
Wow, it's an 8. Big opportunity here.
Yeah, this leaves it quite a bit open. They need to shoot a 25 to cut even.
Yeah. So Belgium they had a 26 for their first half, which we are denoting fairly average. So an average 3 hours here, and they can take it. So a 9.
Yep.
This is the clinching hour here. I mean, he hasn't shown much consistency, so he's good. He shot a 10, he shot a 6, he shot a 7. So we need a nice consistent shot here. Keep this in the gold, and Belgium have probably taken this set. He's taking his time again.
He's really holding for a long time, and that's
Coverage paused there somehow.
Ooh,
9.
9. Okay, good.
Maybe he just shoots long.
Maybe everybody's different. I mean, it just does seem like quite a long time compared to his teammates.
Yeah.
Or Fluorescent here keeps it
An
nice
8
and clear.
or more, and it's a 9. Perfect. So they're coming from behind here. They lost the first set, and they've taken the second and the third, and they're now 4-2 ahead. Obviously,
They just need one more.
Yeah, one more than they've won. So we did say that the third end is always an important end. It's swayed the advantage in Belgium's favour. So like I said, there Belgium need. If they win this set, they win the bronze.
Yes, we haven't seen any ties yet in any of these matches.
No.
It shows that everyone's either shooting well or not shooting well. So I mean, it's
Yeah.
most of the time you see at least a couple tied sets in these matches, but it's
Yeah, we haven't seen much of that at all, have we? So we haven't seen one. So I did expect a closer match here, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see this go to a shoot-off. I may be a bit premature in my call there, but I know it's 4-2 Belgium, but I can see Spain coming back here and getting a shoot-off. So
they look high fives, fist bumps all around. So they're not letting it get to them at all. They're confident what they got going on.
Spain take this one, they'll take it into a final set decider. If that's a draw, it goes to a shoot-off. So important set here for Spain. They almost have to win this one. If they tie it, they still got an opportunity, but
It's going to be tough. They're going to have to take this one to really get back.
as the bells chime, it's 12 o'clock. We're hitting 12 dongs now. Wait for
All right, there we go. Yeah, let the. Oh,
there's one.
I wonder if that actually affects them any. If they can sink their shot to the bell.
It's a bit like a metronome.
Yeah.
I know some Recurve matches like training to a metronome. So,
Ooh, 8.
yeah, 8. He looked to stand on the line, settle himself nicely, and but just didn't follow through with a big shot there. They seem to have a lot more time on the line than the bell.
Yeah, they spent a lot more time.
Seems happy.
8.
It's good enough from Spain so far. They're going to have to expect a mistake or two from Belgium to really make sure that they win this.
Yeah, to really secure a victory, but we're gonna need 10 here. I mean, it's
A bit quick.
10.
Nice X.
yeah,
Yeah, there is an inner scoring zone inside that 10. It's an X. It's still a 10, but it's just a
it's a
special
center.
10.
Yeah, it's a 10 with a star on it.
Yeah. So 26, fairly average scoring.
Yeah,
Belgium got an opportunity. Yeah, could take this bronze medal. An important arrow for the big guy. Yeah. Shown some lack of consistency, but his last 2 arrows, good 2 9s.
Yeah, they've been Drusel 9s. It's still holding so long.
Just need to go now.
Yeah,
It's taken way too longer than it usually takes him.
Oh, 7.
7.
Yeah, you could tell that he was getting tired, and he just.
He does love just throwing it away for his teammates.
Yeah.
A little bit, doesn't he?
He does. I mean, it's hard. It's in front of all these people, in front of all this. It makes it tough.
10. Good. Well, they needed that 10, so they've tied up the halfway through. So Spain need 3 good arrows here.
To really, to put the pressure on Belgium to shoot their 3 more good arrows.
Yeah. They need a couple of 9s and at least a 10, at least one 10, I'd say. So keep everything in the gold, pick up a 10, and they can really throw it back to Belgium with a 9.
Yep.
It's a little strong, probably. That happens when you shoot a strong arrow. It tends to go a little high, but yeah.
I mean, it's better than being in the red.
Oh, of course, yeah. Seems focused.
A little quick, but still 9.
So, what are we going to say? If he gets a 9, do they take the set or not?
I'm not gonna say, because that the one guy in the Belgian team who keeps throwing arrows away. I mean, he can come out of nowhere with a 10. I mean, we've seen it before, so.
He shot a good X last end.
Yeah.
Last arrow, good 10. So an X and a 10 from him.
54 is on the higher side of the average of what we've been seeing for these archers, so it's not gonna be easy for Belgium to pull even tie on this one, but we can see. They just need a couple 10s.
Well, that's it.
Yep,
Straight away, it's gone. So we're tied up. We are definitely going to be going into a deciding set. A couple of practice hours. He just needs to get this off quicker.
Yeah, it's too much for him. I think he's just feeling the pressure of the crowd and feeling the pressure of the venue, and just not as experienced in this.
That does happen, doesn't it? You know, when you're under pressure, you get a bit nervous. You tighten up a little bit. Just see what's happening.
You're not thinking about your shot. You're thinking about who's watching. You're thinking about, is your team watching you? Is the camera watching you? I mean, they can actually see themselves on the big screen as they're shooting.
Yeah.
They look over just a hair. So, watching yourself shoot on that huge screen, I'd freeze up.
That's it. It is awkward. I remember I shot in the Commonwealth Games, and it's the first time I've seen myself shoot on a big screen. And being left-handed, the screen was over on that side as well, and it's really, really off-putting. So, so we're going into a deciding set here.
Yeah. It's gonna be a this is really the one that we have to look for. Coaches really on the Spain team really giving them a pep talk.
Yeah.
A little shoulder rub. I think this is the one. This is where it's really gonna matter. We haven't seen any ties yet in any of these sets, so I don't expect one right now. So
that's true. Who's taking this then, you think, Kyle?
I think it's still gonna be Belgium.
Yeah.
I think Belgium still got this one. They have the loose cannon. The one guy has some trouble keeping it in, but when he does get it, he's set though. It's either going to be a 10 or a 7.
No, 7. Yeah.
So it's
a good point.
There's not much in between for him. So
Spain shot that 10-9-9 at the back end of that set there. They were really under pressure, came through the good final 3 hours. So
Yeah, Spain does look a little more loose though. They look more comfortable. They've been in this condition or this. They've been here before. Belgium does not look as comfortable, but I just gotta cheer. For Belgium. But
The judge just going through the rules of the shoot-off that we're about to go into here. So you'll see that Spain will shoot first, then the Belgians will shoot, and then Spain, Belgium, Spain, Belgium.
Yep.
If they tie this, then it goes down to the closest arrow to the middle, and they have tied on
they have
3 arrows quite consistently on 26, 27. So it could be. I predicted a close match, and this is.
It's going to be very close. Let's see what Spain can do here.
He usually shoots quicker than this.
He does. Ooh, 8.
8 points called by George there. So it's that is just outside the goal.
Opens up a little bit for Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like he's been a consistent shot. He's always in the 9 or 10 range, so
yeah, you're right there. So
we can expect a decent shot right here.
10, 2-point lead for the Belgians. Your prediction's coming through here a little bit, isn't it? So far, so good.
So far, Belgium's taking it, but it's anyone's game still.
The middle Belgian really needs to.
This guy coming up next, he's going to need to really dial it in for his team. That's where he's going to be the deciding factor.
Seems happy, good timing, 9 high.
They're shooting a little high right now. I'm not sure what that's all about, but this is right here is where it's going to really. I think he knows it too. He knows he's pressure on him.
Yeah, his teammate behind just seems to be talking him through it a little bit. Time to go. You can just see his long arm starting to shake a little bit more.
Oh,
8.
That's going to be tough.
I mean, they're still ahead, but it's
all 1 point lead. That's not much. It takes just one more mess up. Spain needs a 10.
10 here from Spain. They've really piled it on. So interesting. Seems happy. An 8.
Ooh, an 8.
I keep saying that.
Yeah.
25, very, very low. An 8 here, and they've won.
I wonder if Fluorescent is feeling the pressure.
I think he's shot fairly well. I don't think he's
shot
shot anything
shooting
worse
great.
than an 8. So confidence. 10. Fantastic. The Belgians have gone absolutely mental behind this. So fantastic for them. They've been winning, taking out big dogs throughout this whole tournament. So Belgium taking the bronze there.
It's good for them. They're up and coming. It doesn't seem like they've been on the medal match too much. They haven't really been out next stage too much at all. But it's good letting them come up here and take their first one.
Yeah, very good stuff. So that's a bronze medal, obviously, for Belgium in the hashtag Every Road to Rio bronze medal match.
Yep.
We're going to move on. You can hear George there in the background, just riding up the crowd because we've got a GB team going for a gold medal at championship against Russia. Another underdog story. Great Britain ranked 13th compared to Russia in 3rd.
Russia's been a solid team this entire. They're a solid team. It's hard to beat, but GBR does have the home field advantage, and you can probably hear from our mics that they are pumped for GBR.
With the whole, like I said, throughout the whole tournament, the Russians have performed. They got some medals yesterday. They've been highest ranked in most of the events as well.
Yep.
And like I said, they've got a few people going for a few medals today. So they've been in the mix all week, and they'll want to take some more home with them. You know?
Who do you think who are you betting on here? Who do you think is going to take it?
GBR, I think it's
GBR.
GBR. Like, for example, yesterday they came fourth in their match yesterday. They came fourth today. It's time for someone to step up, and I think these boys
will.
Larry and Patrick especially, they love this type of atmosphere. They're just lapping it up there. Kieran himself behind, he's a bit more of a calm customer, cool, calm, collected. He'll soak in the atmosphere, but he won't sort of expel it as much. Whereas you see Patrick and Larry, they'll give us some fist bumps and really bring up the crowd. But they are going to be shooting against Russia.
That's a tough team.
Yeah,
they are a solid team.
They look quietly confident there as well. They've just been shooting so well consistently all week.
as they should be. I mean, they've always shot well. I mean, they're always in the top of the list on every single match that I've seen in a long time. So,
where are you putting your money?
I think Russia might take this one still.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be. I want GBR to win.
Yeah.
I want them to, but Russia's just too much of they're a powerhouse to beat. I mean,
Larry's taking it upon himself to motivate the guys there. So,
yep.
Tough one to call here. We had a close match just now. I really expect this to be a close match as well.
Yeah.
GBR just got to up their game a little bit. I know that sounds stupid for talking about a team in the gold medal match, but they ranked lower than the Russians, and their game theoretically is not as good as the Russians. So they're going to have to step up.
It's going to be tough. I mean, Russia's. They did seem pretty cocky already. They looked comfortable. They looked secure. I mean, they know that they rank better as a team. So you're going to see some tough scores in this one.
Yeah, it's going to be some tense shot here. Nice start.
Decent start.
They're gonna keep it in the gold, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not going to have much of a problem here.
Not too many flyers that we've been seeing so far this morning.
Seemed to be his Bosun's match pretty well here. All the green on there.
Nice sight, that guy.
Yeah. Yep.
You can get that sight in many different colours, and he's
yeah, the True Ball Excel sights. It's we're proud to be sponsoring the event yesterday, and love coming down here. It's fantastic events.
Nice.
Ooh, 10.
10.99. Good start.
That's a great start. It's gonna be tough. But again, Patrick, he loves in these kind of conditions.
It's the same with Larry. If any of you watched him, Larry at the London Olympics last time, he was really loving it. So 9.
Same start.
Yeah. I like the order that they put it in. Larry, the most experienced, going first, taking the lead. Kieran, the least great shot. Mental right now. Kieran, the least experienced, taking the centre. And Patrick, who loves the pressure.
Oh, he loves going last.
Going last, so needs a good shot here. Taking his time.
Taking a lot of time.
Get it going. Good 9. So all square halfway through. This is what we're expecting. This is the sort of highlight match of the morning so far. This is going to be an interesting one.
Kind of afraid if GBR does take the win, I might need to put the microphone down and hide for a little while.
Yeah,
it's going to be loud on 9.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of places to hide. There's Starbucks, Costa, everywhere around. So lock yourself in the toilet and just wait till it's done.
Spent a couple days over there.
Wow!
They're putting the pressure down.
He's put an X and a 10 in, that guy. So good shooting from the Russians so far.
As you'd expect. I mean, they're such a high-ranked team. This
guy's wanting gold with his bow.
Yep.
Seems good. 9. 56.
They're going to need a 56. Has been a fantastic score. I mean, average has been around 50-52. So
yeah.
I mean,
we've seen the German women's team putting a 57 earlier, which we explained earlier was a good end.
Oh yeah.
Russians with 56 there. Nice, Larry. Great 10. Good opportunity here.
If they can another 10 here, another 9. I mean, it's going to be.
Seems good.
Ooh,
8. So we need a 10 here.
Need a 10 to tie. And Patrick's
the guy to do it.
Yeah, he's nice and calm.
I love how they just interact while they're on the line and stuff. It is good. But 10, and you probably won't be able to hear us over the noise.
9.
Unlucky. To be honest with you, 56, 55. That's good shooting from both teams.
It's fantastic. So they're going to be feeling it. I mean, it's already 2 to Russia, but still, it's still the first set. It can go anywhere from here.
Yeah. So I think Russia had to shoot well to take that set. GBR a little unlucky, slight slip up in the middle from Kieran with an 8, but it's not. There's very little room for mistakes here.
Yeah, everyone wants GBR to win. You can see the flag. I mean, everybody wants GBR to win. And I mean, they all just seem calm and chill and all set up, and I mean, they don't mind being on the big screen at all.
Coach seems to be struggling to hear the commands of his team over the noise around here.
It's loud right now.
It's just echoing through the square as well. So very big atmosphere here, and it'll be continued throughout the rest of the day. So we'll see Great Britain going first now. Same deal as we've been talking about all day. Good 3 hours, puts the pressure on the other team. Bad 3 hours, gives the other team the advantage. So.
Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, it's up in the air what can happen. I mean, recurve. It's hard to. There's so many things that could happen.
Yeah.
It just takes a little bit to be off and just mess up everything else. But here we go.
Larry, one of your boys there.
Yep. Larry's a great guy. It's fantastic shooter.
Loves this type of pressure as well, so I wouldn't expect anything less than just keeping everything in the goal.
Hugging that line for that 9.
Kieran, just got to remember his first hour is perfect 10.
Yeah, he's doing one of those.
Nice. The crowd is just really losing up here.
Here comes Patrick.
This is the kind of situation that Patrick loves as well. Just the crowd going mental and him just on the line on zone shooting 10s.
Holding it for a while again.
9. So
28 started out. That's not bad at all, but Russia's
just kept them inside the goal, but that's what it'll show on the scorecard. It was a 9, so
it seems like Russia, the one guy, has been shooting 10s consistently. So
it's a good looking shot as well. They are looking confident, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they know what they got to do, and they've been on the stage many times. So, like I said, I want GBR to win, but I feel like Russia's going to be a hard team to beat.
It's 9, high 9. I mean, this is the kind of scoring that we expected throughout the day, almost. Just trying to keep everything inside the goal, pick up the odd 10 every now and then, and Russia just seems to be sticking to that game plan. They don't need to try too hard.
Yeah, he seems to be the consistent 10 shooter right here.
It's only just out. Good shot. So all tied up again.
And this is what you expect from these matches. I mean, they're going to be shooting in the goal almost every time, so it's going to be very close. There's Larry with the 9.
Happy enough, good enough.
And if he can shoot another 10, another 9, it's going to really put the pressure on him.
Yeah. If Keaton here shoots a 9, I expect Patrick to shoot a 10. So 9.
Let's see if Patrick can throw a 10 out there to really keep things even. So
Patrick shot a 10 yet?
I don't think Patrick
will be shooting later on in the individual bronze match. He's got a good opportunity to suss up here, but it's time for him to shoot a 10. It's needed.
It really is, but
nice.
Yep.
Good X.
That's what they needed. And the crowd loses it.
Back to Russia. Russia have not shot anything less than a 28 3 hours so far. So 28. Another 28 means they get a point out of this set, but a bit of pressure on them here. 8.
Oh.
Here we go. So
Looks like
at best, Russia can get a point out of this set, and they need 2 10s for that.
and bad. It's going to be tough, but it's possible.
He has a sort of arrogant smile about him, as if he
does.
knows he's going to shoot a 10 here. So 9.
9.
So fairly unsportingly, but to be expected, the crowd are clapping that 9 because it means GBR have won that set. So we're back to level pegging, 2-all.
Into the 9, but still, that's good grouping now.
Yeah, I mean that's they sort of 56 end, 54 end. That's 110 for 12 hours, which is really great shooting. Look at Larry there building up the crowd. This is the type of thing to expect from Larry. You should have seen him. Did you watch the Olympic Games with him?
I did not.
Oh, he absolutely loved it. He used to really enjoyed sort of walking in front of the whole crowd, cheering them up exactly like he's doing there. So I don't know if this is phasing the Russians though. I don't think it is. I think it's not affecting them at all. You know, they're cool, calm, collected guys, confident guys. They're just going to be standing there. They could even try and turn that on to their advantage. So,
the Russian, they've been on the stage multiple times. They know what they're doing. They know what's going on. So it's not going to be. This is nothing new for them. They're used to this. And I think they're going to start the more pressure they get, the more heat they're going to put on. So it's only going to get tougher from here for GBR. But I mean, they're as calm as can be too. So
yeah, they enjoy this type of thing, and so do the Russians. So you can just see the scores getting higher here. Probably, I can't see them getting worse anyway. So interesting. Russia to shoot first.
Russia to shoot first.
Lining up first. Yeah. There's the strong contingent of Russians here as well. They brought a fairly full team with them.
Oh, they did.
They've got a good 30 odd archers cheering them on as well.
Yep.
And they can make a noise when they need to. So that's what they seem to be doing right now as well. So, right, third set, all tied up 2-all.
He let that one go quick.
8.
You could tell that he was not fully focused on that arrow. Maybe the pressure's starting to get to him.
I mean, you can see on their target face, there's not many 8s from the Russian team so far. And the 8s they shot in the last end cost them. So, tough start. Chip here with a couple of 10s.
Just like that one.
Another 10 here, and it's another 20 start. Feel like it needs to be.
It really needs to be a 10 to get that 20. 28 seems to be the starting score for both teams. So
Team's happy.
9, 27. Still good start though.
It's okay. It's okay. That's their worst 3 hours. So well. They had a 26 last end, but it's not great from them. Not the way they've been shooting so far, anyway. So, but a 9 average would mean GBR get 27 as well. So it's just tight. There just doesn't seem to be a lot of room for error. Not like in the bronze match, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, Belgium came away with the bronze, even with shooting good even with shooting 6s and 7s and 8s. Whereas right now. That would lose a match, wouldn't it?
Oh, easily.
So very little room for error. And Kieran seems to be the best GBR shooter right now. He's shooting 10s.
Patrick looks like he's going to shoot a 10 this one. He looks coming
perfect. This is great shooting from Great Britain. 10-10-9 is a big end. And like I say, Russia, they're going to need 3 10s here.
Yeah, they're feeling it.
3 10s here, and it puts the pressure back on Britain, but I still give Britain the advantage. So every point dropped here is just more
points for Great Britain to take. So
odds are in Great Britain's favour right now. A couple of 10s here, and possibly be a bit of a closer end, but a good 10.
If they needed that.
So a 10 here gives Russia a 56, which means GBR needed 10-9-9 to win the set, which is possible. It's been
possible.
Done, but it is a pressure cooker. So good arrow 9. Okay, so what we're looking at here is 9-9-9. GBR have done well to keep most of their arrows in the middle, and if they've ever shot an 8, they've compensated with a 10.
Yeah,
so they're doing well. They can average a good 9-9-9 here, and a 9-9-9 gives them the third set.
Which that's really good. It's going to be close for them. And I think this is going to come down to it. He's been shooting consistently well.
Extremely well, isn't he? He was unlucky not to get in the big spot the other day. Another 10. 2 10s from Kieran has really steadied the ship here in this end. So what are we looking at?
Patrick,
7 for a tie and 8 for a win.
Yeah, I think this will be no problem for Patrick. He just needs to relax and shoot a 9.
This time, seems happy. It is an 8.
I
guess he didn't need to shoot a good shot. Didn't really matter. But it's 4-2 Great Britain. They have got the advantage here. So a tied score in this set, and they take the gold.
Yep.
5-3. So good shooting.
Yeah, Great. I think they're really feeling the home advantage here.
I think Russia feel a bit hard done by it. 55 and you're losing.
Yeah, that's a great score, but still, it's.
Just to put that in perspective for everyone, obviously throughout the day you've seen a lot of 8s, 7s, but 4 earlier on.
Yep.
These guys are shooting everything in the middle on average. Everything is a 9, plus the odd 10. So they're really putting on the show here compared to the rest of the matches today.
Yeah, I can see this is going to be a close one. I think that Russia has a little more push in them. This is where hopefully GBR doesn't get too comfortable, and they all just start. It's not too comfortable. It's where they get comfortable and they start getting lazy is where things start going downhill. So
they need so Russia needs to step up, and Great Britain needs to make sure that
the wind doesn't get to their head.
Yeah, exactly. So they need to make sure that the occasion doesn't get to them here. Then they can just settle down and shoot their good shots again. So Russia need to step up here. So 3 10s. A lot of pressure on the British team there. If you can hear a pin drop now.
Yeah.
It's really quieting down here.
Let's see what he can do here.
That's a good start. Probably on the X line as well, so a good X10 there from the Russians. GBR just trying to ignore that and concentrate on their own game, which is what you need to be doing. But
if they shoot a couple more 10s, it's going to be.
It's a good shot, though. You know,
it's definitely like a solid shot.
Anything can happen with this Recurve things, but
he's been shooting consistent though. The first couple of errors he had were all 10s.
Yeah, I mean the guy who's going last in these team events tends to be the more consistent archer.
Yep.
You know, you're not going to see him, sort of getting any loose, 7s and 6s, etc. But but you're not seeing that from any of these archers. They seem to be shooting fairly consistently, and I mean, we're in and ahhing about that 8, and it's
still a great shot.
Yes, it's good compared to the rest of what we've seen today, but it's just not good enough on this stage here right now. Even shooting 10s for fun right now.
He's not losing that 10 range.
That's
Patrick,
what, 3 or 4 in a row?
Oh yeah, if Patrick can hit a 10 here, it'll even it up. So
let's see what he can do. I mean, and this is the kind of pressure that he loves. He has to shoot a 10, therefore he probably will. Looks scrappy. 10. Right in the middle. X10 from Patrick Houston. Great shot.
Oh, yeah. All
really made up for Larry's mishap there with an 8. And, I feel bad saying that an 8 is a bad shot, but it is currently on this stage.
Oh, yeah. GBR has a chance to take the match, take gold, and these last 6 arrows for both teams.
And at what point do you run to the toilet to hide?
I think I might start running just in a couple minutes now.
It's an 8 from Russia. Not a good start. They're going to have to shoot 2 10s here to give themselves a chance.
Yeah, I think they're feeling the pressure now, so let's see what he can do. If anything less than a 10 is really going to hurt them, put pressure on the final guy.
Good on the line there. Coach is really piped up there. He's getting excited here.
Yep.
Mr. Consistent here for the standoff Russian.
Yeah, he's going to need another 10 for sure.
It's within him. Good timing.
Right
in the middle. So another 56 from the Russians, which is a great score. GBR needed 10-9-9 at worst to take the set. Or to tie the set and take the championship. 9. That's good.
So if they can get 2 more 10s out of this, if Mr. GBR Consistent can keep a 10 and Patrick can shoot a 10, that'll be the game.
They'll be the champions. And he has been shooting consistent. Is the pressure getting into him here?
Nope.
No. Great 10
One more
and again.
One more 10 from Patrick, and this is game.
Kieran's got the MVP so far. He is.
Oh yeah, he has not been letting anything go. And I think Patrick knows the pressure he's feeling right now, and he can do it. And I might start running the toilet in just in a few seconds.
A 10 to win the championship.
Oh,
it's an 8. Yes. Oh. That puts us in a shoot-off here. So Yeah, we didn't expect that from Patrick.
No, I didn't expect that at all.
Whenever Patrick needs to shoot a 10, he tends to do it. And a little stunned by that. But we're into a shoot-off. Exciting finish here to the morning's proceedings. GBR, like I say, the home advantage. They got the crowd behind them, but they're in a shoot-off here. They had an arrow to take the championship there.
Just dropped with an 8.
Patrick kind of threw it away there with an 8, but they're still in it.
They're still in it, and the shoot-off will really make a difference, and I think that they're feeling it now. But
would you give Russia the advantage going into this now? Because what's happened there is that they've had to shoot well to get there, and hearts have sunk a little bit maybe for the British team because they could have won it, but they didn't.
It seems like the shooting for the Russian team has actually gone down a little bit from the start.
Yeah,
where I'm not seeing. Patrick is not shooting how I expected. No. Normally I expect Patrick to shoot a little bit better, but he's not. So I'm still giving it to the Russian team.
Like Kieran himself, though, is shooting some great arrows. So here we go. So it's going to be alternate shots, just like last time. Who's going first? Do you think?
I think
Russia went first last time, I think. So
I believe so.
It's
So
going to be
GBR.
Russia, GBR, Russia, GBR, Russia, GBR. 1 hour each. Highest score wins, obviously. If it's a tie, then it's the closest arrow to the middle. So someone needs to shoot a good X here to
just
really
to
put the pressure
keep it.
on.
Yeah.
Here we go.
An 8's really going to kill you in this one.
Yeah. There's not a lot of room for error at all here with these 3 arrows. Again, you can hear a pin drop here.
Everyone's just on the edge of their seats.
Yeah. Good time to start. Good celebrations from the Russian team there. Larry loves this kind of pressure, though.
Yeah, I think he looks solid right now. He's not moving an inch, so I think it's going to be a 10 right here.
It's got to be taking his time.
Looks like a good shot.
9. Advantage Russia. 1 point up. Third of the way through. 2 hours to go. Just taking his time, setting himself down a little bit.
That's what you got to do. You got to be comfortable. You got to be set. Let's see what you can do.
Nice. Great X as well. These Russians have been consistent throughout this match.
Oh, yeah.
I was just trying to see if there's one of them that shoots worse than the others, but no. They are all shooting really good.
Let's see if he can put one in the middle.
Needs a 10. It's a 10 again. He was shooting 10s after 10s after 10s here.
He's not stopping at all. Now,
however, Russia do have an opportunity to win this here. A 10 and they have won. Anything less and it opens the door for GBR. It's an 8. Jeez, here we go.
A 10 from Patrick here. It falls on Patrick again to take a 10. So let's see if Patrick can feel the pressure this time and shoot a 10.
10 for the championship, and everyone's going to go mental if this goes in. If it's a 9, I'm saying it's from Russia.
Oh,
I think Russia have won that now because they've got the arrow closer. Oh, it's a little tense in the air. Like we say, it's going to go down to who's got the closest arrow to the middle right now.
It looks like, I think it's Russia.
I think it is Russia. It's just inside the axe from Larry there.
I think they know it too.
I'm afraid so. They look happy with themselves. I think they're going to wait for confirmation. But there it is. Russia have taken this championship as expected. From the view from the tent here. Great shooting from everyone.
It was fantastic shooting.
The scores that the guys are putting down there in that final were extraordinarily good. Consolidations obviously for Great Britain who shot well, but they just came up against a tougher force.
Yeah, it's Great Britain. They were shooting fantastic. I mean, he was shooting. It was 10 after 10 after 10 after 10. You can't ask for much better than that.
Kevin can lead there with his head held high. He shot a lot of good 10s there. And, just unlucky, I'm afraid, for the GBR the fans at home. It's been a long road for them to get to the final. They shot extremely well. Just came up a bit short against the powerhouse of Russia, but I don't think anyone can be disappointed with how they shot in that final, because the scores were just exceptionally good from all 6 of the archers. So,
and I mean, GBR came. It was a much lower difference. It was GBR was at 13 and Russia was at 3.
Yeah.
So I mean, the amount of pressure they put on Russia the entire match was really,
extremely
really tough.
Extremely impressive. GBR unlucky. They've lost both their matches today, but heads held high. GBR take the silver here for the hashtag Every Road to Rio men's team final. Russia are the champions. Still fantastic shooting from everyone. Just going to wait now.
Get everything all finalized up.
Yeah, got the medal ceremony following all of these matches. So, what are we looking at first here? Got bronze medal match in the mixed team event, and the gold medal match as well.
Yep. Yeah, it's awesome coming to these events, though. I mean, it's an honor to be able to be up here and commentating. And I mean, I mean, everyone's here. All the shooters are great to talk to, great people. And I mean, they're all friends. They're people.
Yeah.
And I mean, they'll hang out with them after a shoot, or they'll just go out to eat with them. I mean, everybody's great.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good event. So we're going to go through the medal ceremony in a second. Just to dish out the medals from the team matches this morning. We're then going to break. We should have the matches begin again at 2:30, where we will conclude the championship for the mixed team event.
Yep.
Before we finalise the championship for the individual matches afterwards. So as soon as the medals start being presented, we'll be back and we'll talk you through that.
All right, we're back.
We are back indeed. So this is the women's team event ceremony.
Yeah, they're preparing to hand out all the medals, and German team taking 3rd place with the bronze medal. It's fantastic for them.
Yeah, medals are being presented by Simon Taylor, the NDS Chief Operating Officer, and gifts will be presented by Dan Tilley of the University of Nottingham Sport Director. So yeah, Germany just collecting the medals there. Veronica Hardin Tislova, Elena Richer, and Lisa Uru.
Yep, that's correct. Yep.
I think I said them correctly.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty close. I mean,
I feel pretty bad. My name is Tapley Calmaru, and I always have a go at people who say my name wrong. So, but yeah.
People always get my names are a tough thing if you're not used to them. Yeah. All right, 2nd place, silver medalist Georgian team.
You can take that one if you want, Kyle.
Thanks. All right, so let's see. First one, I believe, is Veronica Marchenko.
That's a Russian, that is.
Oh, that's a Russian, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's going to be Christine Ezabuya. Then Yulia Binza, is that correct?
Yeah.
I'm not really
Lobzenzis.
something. I'm sorry about all this. It's then Katuna Normands. Let's go with that.
Yeah, Narimanids. So
Then Ukraine takes the gold.
they've got an opportunity again later on this afternoon to take the Recurve mixed team event. They're in the bronze medal match they're in the bronze medal match for that against Turkey. So Veronika Machenko, Anastasia Pavlova, and Lydia Sinkenkova. Great shooting from all these women.
Oh yeah,
it's been a great event. Obviously, the final was a bit dominated by the Ukrainians, almost as to be expected. We were hoping the Georgians could come up with some fire in their bellies for the final, but it's almost like the luck ran out. But
it's hard to compete against that.
So we'll have the national anthem for Ukraine now.
Yeah, congratulations again to all the shooters. I mean, this is a huge event for them, and I mean, it means so much them to be on the podium.
I think they're going to try and get everyone on that top podium, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
No, that's going to be a little too much of a tight squeeze in there.
Yeah.
All the photographers down there. It's all. I mean, it's having their picture taken. I mean, it's just something they'll remember forever.
Norm for everyone, yeah. So moving on, we're going to get to the gents medal ceremony. We just saw the conclusion of that match. It was a good final to watch.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic.
Both matches going to a shoot-off as well. Very interesting. Belgium obviously taking the bronze there. The underdog story, which wasn't translated in the final, unfortunately, but Russia came through as favourites to win.
Yep.
But still great shooting from everyone involved. So.
And GBR was able to take a medal, so that's going to be pretty good for them. It's good to see them getting a medal in their home.
Going to Antalya in a couple of weeks, where they have an opportunity to get some team places for the Olympics, and medals like this, performances like this can really
help.
Yeah, they'll give them a fantastic confidence boost going into that tournament. I'm sure they'll believe they can do it. So the medals being presented here by Hilda Gibson, who's an executive board member at World Archery Europe. On the left there, the gifts will be presented by James Farndon of UK Sport Performance, liaison lead. So
here comes the Belgian team in third place, bronze. We got Ben Adrianson.
Yeah.
Robin Romakers.
Yeah.
And then Nico Theory. So this will be they were a solid team. They had a few off arrows. They threw a couple away they shouldn't have, but it's still
They came good in the shoot-off, didn't they?
they did it awesome in the shoot-off where it really counted. So
It's where it mattered, essentially. So, good shooting from Belgium.
Oh, yeah.
I do love an underdog story, and they were those guys. Like I said, they ranked the lowest out of the qualifiers, and there they are starting on the podium. So.
second place for GBR, fantastic.
Crowd got a bit excited here for Great Britain. Actually, team of Larry Godfrey, Patrick Houston, Kieran Slater, they shot extremely well in that final, and that was losing the shoot-off. But
Yep.
Kieran shot a good 5 or 6.
Oh yeah, did not stop.
To keep Britain in the match. So
Yep. So here we have Larry Godfrey and then Patrick Houston. And then we have Kieran Slater. Yeah, he was not letting go of any 10 rings.
Patrick Houston has had a good opportunity to sum up the surroundings. Obviously, he's got an opportunity to get another bronze medal later on this afternoon in the individual match. It's going to be an interesting afternoon for him.
Gold medal champions of Europe, Russia.
Then the Russian team, they were shot awesome.
They were under a severe amount of pressure considering the crowd. Obviously, everyone here was looking forward to Great Britain taking a gold at the event, and they were the people that had to stop them. So they shot well. They shot some great scores in that match as well. And all under the huge pressure in this afternoon.
So that's Arlasan Baladanov, and then Alexander Kozden, and that would be Vitaly Popov. So they excellent shooting. I mean, you see they had pressure during the match, but they did not falter from that at all. So it's excellent.
They look confident as soon as they stepped onto the stage.
Oh yeah, you can just tell.
So that concludes the events this morning. The mandatory pictures to be taken now. Fantastic shoot from everyone. What we're going to do is we're going to have a nice long break now. Conclude the rest of the championships matches later on this afternoon. All that will kick off at around 4:20. I'd like to thank Kyle for joining us this morning.
Thanks again for listening, everybody. Had a fantastic time.
It's been a good fun, and enjoy the rest of this afternoon.
Oh, will do.
Don't forget to have one of the legendary Nottingham beer.
Oh yeah.
Thank you very much, buddy. We'll see you join us later on, guys. 4:20, where we'll start the mixed team matches. We'll see you later on.
See everybody later.